Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm back with another interesting video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a step-by-step guide on how to build an advanced banking website, right? So if you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Prince. I'm a full stack developer and also a digital marketer, right? So I build every day, I build project every day, and I come right here and show you guys how to do the same. So this video is for educational purpose, and I will not be held responsible for the misuse of this tutorial, right? So it's basically for final year students who want to build project, or someone who just wants to get started into tech, right? So as you can see, here is the user's interface, right, for this project, right? As you can see right here, we have the profile image, right, name, and we have ID, right, KYC verified, profile logout, right? And right here we have dollar card, send money, deposit history. Right here we have deposit check, withdrawal, investment plan, right? As you can see, we have a chart right here. So before I give you a complete tour on how the user's dashboard looks like, let's go ahead and explore the front-end interface, right, and then come right back. So all right, so right here we have the logo, we have home, we have services, we have investment, credit card, contact. Right here we have the login and open accounts, right? So right here we have seamless wealth management. As you can see, the homepage really looks slick. Right here we have wealth protection, global connectivity, smart analysis, right? So right here we have modern banking defined for you, right? And right here we have Elite wealth plan, right? And right here we have 150% micro tier, right, growth plus alpha elite. Right here we have banking without boundaries, right, to discover more, smart, secure, reliable, get started, scaling your so right here we now have testimonial, right? So I'm just going to show you one more page, right? Right here we have the investment page, right? So as you can see right here, a live chat was integrated, so we have the investment plans, right? So under investment plan, as you can see, we have few investment plan featured on this interface, right? So right here we now have the contact page, right? So basically every contact information to get started, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and then go back to the user's dashboard, right? Let's explore it together. So just going to continue, then put in 4-digit PIN and then click verify, right? So all right, so right here we have the user's dashboard. As you can see, very simple, clean, right? So I'm just going to take you guys through the features, right? So right here we have account details, right? So for the account details, we have account details for these users that we are logging, right? As you can see, Adam, this user that we actually logged in is Adams Williams, right? We have the username, we have the account level, we have the primary phone, and so on, right? Email. So right here we have bank transfer. So this is basically when you want to initiate a bank transfer, so you can actually make a bank transfer directly from system, right? So right here we have beneficiary, recent beneficiary, so you can add a new beneficiary account details. All you just need to do is to come right here, select a bank, right, put in an account number, right, and then put an amount you want to spend, right? Then after that you go ahead and so let's say for example, right, we want to I'll just go to the dashboard and say available. I have 86, right? I'll do a bank transfer. So let's do 10,000. I'll just come right here to Fargo, put the account details, then I'll just, let's say 5,000, right? Then I'll put here, right here I'll put rents, right? Then I'll go ahead and click post transfer, right? So I'll go ahead and put in my COT code, right? So it is very easy. So to get my COT code, I'll come right here and then log in as an admin. So as you can see, we have the admin link /admin/login, right? So just put this, and then I'll go ahead and put in password. All right, so I'm currently logged in as an admin. As you can see, this is the admin interface. We have wealth, it's 6,000 users, one invest, and so on. So right here we have recent transfer. So just come right here to customer, right? Under customer, I'll come right here to action, right? Let me just go ahead and so right here on customers page, as you can see, we have all users. So right here we just have one user on this account. We have KYC verified. So if you come right here to action, we have edit details, we have credit balance, right? So you can actually create, we have block account, we have verify, set pending, revoke, right? So if I come right to edit profile, right, you can see there is COT code, IMF code, activation code are all 0000. So I can use this as well. So you can actually see is COT, IMF activation code from your admin, right? So I'll come right here and then paste, right? Click on verify and proceed, right? So IMF code, I'll go ahead and paste same thing, verify and proceed. Activation code, I'll go ahead and paste and verify and proceed. So right here, please enter your transaction PIN to authorize this transaction. So I'll go ahead and put in my transaction PIN. So as you can see right here, it says transaction successful, right? Transaction ID, external beneficiary, bank name. So let's go ahead and click print receipts. So this is how the receipts page looks like, right? So we have transaction ID, beneficiary, bank name, we have transaction receipts, we have date and time, right? So this is nice. I'm just going to go ahead and cancel, right? So this is basically how to make a transfer. Just go back to dashboard and show you guys other features, right? So right here we have ATM card. So this is basically an interface where you can manage your ATM card. So right here we have MasterCard debits, we have Visa debit, so you can actually apply for more cards, right? So right here we have card insurance fee, $10, and so frozen card, international payment, contactless NFC, right? We have card PIN, right? So you can actually update your card PIN. So right here we have deposit check, right? So you can also make a check deposit. So right here we have the loan center. So this is basically an interface whereby you can actually apply for loan. Once I click on personal loan, whichever one I pick, I can just put in an amount, let's say $30,000, duration, let's say 1 month. So let's say 1, right? And then I'll click submit application. So this will successfully submit an application for a loan, right? They say your loan application has been submitted and it's under review. So as you can see, it's right here and it's still pending. So right here with fixed deposits, right? So you can actually do fixed deposit on this banking system. All you just need to do is to, let's say, you can choose whichever deposit plan you want to go for and start saving, right? And you can also see your ROI in real time. By the time you click on this ROI calculator, you put an amount you want to save and you can see your ROI at the end of the day. So if I click on start saving to bring an interface where I can just go ahead and lock $1,000 now. So by the time I scroll down, you'll see that the yield is what 6.5%. That is what I should get, and the maturity amount will be $1,021, right? So right here we have investment, right? So this is basically an interface whereby you can actually manage your investment, right, and also invest. So it says upgrade to Elite VIP portfolio. So once I click on invest, right, to bring me to all the investment plans. So whichever one I want to go, I can go ahead and invest now and confirm to invest to this package, right? So successfully invested $500 in this portfolio, right? As you can see, it's currently running, right, dynamic profit and so on, right? So right here we have investment plan, which we've seen. We have transactions right here. So transaction is basically a list of transactions we've done, right? As you can see, this successful, yes, we just did this. We also locked. So successful right here, the transfer we did $5,000 is pending. So let's head to the admin dashboard, right? So under the admin dashboard, as you can see, we have manage customers, right? So manage customers, which we already did, right? So right here we have users details. You can see a user's details by just clicking on view details, right? So as you can see, it even displays the COT code, the login pin, the user's password, and so on. So right here we have deposit option, All right, so right here is where you can see all deposit on the system. You can also see all checks on the system, all withdrawals on the system, all transfers on the system. Right, as you can see, this is pending. You can just go ahead and process this transfer, approve, and execute. Right, so I have successfully Alright, so I've successfully approved that transaction. Right, as you can see, $5,000 successful. Right, so right here is loan request. Right, so I can also approve this loan request. Right, once I click yes, process has been approved. Right here we have investment. Right, this brings us to our investment plans. Right, I can go ahead and complete this investment. Right here we have settings. Right, this is basically where you do your basic settings for your website. So this is basically how the admin dashboard works. So the question right now is how to set up an advanced banking website like this. So as I earlier promised, I'm going to be leaving no stone unturned in this video. I'm going to be showing you guys a step-by-step guide on how to set up an online banking. So the first thing you need is a domain and an hosting, right? So I already have the cPanel and everything. So to be able to get a domain and hosting, you can check the description of this video. I literally included one of the hosting I use, right, for most of my website. They are very reliable, fast, and you can be rest assured that your website will be it will have a good uptime, right? I think 99% your website will always be active, right? So I'm just going to go to my cPanel, right? So right here I have my cPanel. The first thing I'm going to do is come right here to cPanel and go ahead and create a domain. So once you buy a hosting, you should get the cPanel interface like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and create a domain, right? So it's more like creating a subdomain because I already have a website on my main domain. As you can see, we have a lot right here. So I just want to copy this for a reason. I'll use it, right? So I'll come right here and click create a new domain. All right, so I'll paste and then just call this demo, right? And then make sure this is not checked, right? Then click submit. So the subdomain has been created successfully. As you can see, success, right? So the next thing I'm just going to do is come over to my cPanel, right? Then I will locate my file manager, right, and locate the subdomain which I just created, right? So if I scroll down, we can see demo dot, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and click upload. So I'm going to be uploading the script for this project, right? All right, so that is done. I'm just going to go ahead and right click, and then I'm going to click extract, right? Then I'll click extract file to extract all the files, right? As you can see, we have all the files we need, right? Once you come to database, you'll see our database project. Right, this is the database we're going to upload. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and create database, right? I'll come right here to this search and then type my SQL, that is my SQL database wizard. So I'm going to click and then call this skyboard. Then let's say skyboard 2, right? Then I'll copy and then I just make sure that you copy your database details in the notepad so that you will not forget. Very, very important, because once your database has an error, right, your website will not work, right? So you might just be wondering why is your website not coming up. That is because your database is set up wrongly, right? I'm just going to copy paste this and also paste, right? Then I'll click on create users, right? So this successfully create this user, right? So I'll come right here and click all privileges and click make changes, right? So all privileges has been checked and make change. So the next thing I'm going to do is come right here and then come to PHP my admin and hit enter. So I'm about to upload the database for project. So to get the database, come over to this device, right? Come over to database and then come right here and click download, right? So this will download the database for this project. Then come right here to your database which you created, which is skyboard 2. Come right to import, right? Remember, if you are copying your database name, or use all this, right? You're not just using this very one. There's a prefix there, so make sure you use that. I'll also click on choose file and then select this and scroll down and then click import, right? So this will successfully import my database in a couple of seconds, and that is done, right? So I just want you to know this: your default admin password is admin, then password is also admin, right? So I'm just going to come right here to our file manager, and then I'll come right here and show you guys how to literally connect your database and show you how to get your admin details and also how to change them, right? So come right here to config, then come to db.php, click edit, right? And then I'm just going to click edit again, right? So I'll come right here and then paste my new database details, paste here, then I'll also paste here, right? So this database password, right? So right here, database name, right? Database password, then right here, database user, right? Now also scroll down, let's keep scrolling down. So right here we have where you're going to put in your website title. So make sure you put your website title here, your website front end email, please insert them here, your phone number that you want to update for the website, please insert it here, the phone number you want to update on the website. So make sure you put the phone number here, put the email here, right, that you want to display on the website, and the name, right? So right here you can also impute your live charts here, right? So you can just impute the live charts here, right? So just from that section to this section, just paste your live chart. So right here is where you're going to change your admin password. If you want to use an email for your admin, you put it as your username, and right here the password, right? So right here we have system settings. You can also update this to what you're using, right? So basically that is it, right? So the next thing I'm just going to do is to go ahead and refresh our website. So we are literally done setting up, right? So a lot of people might be wondering, okay, what PHP version should I use? I'm using 8.1, right? So I'm just going to come right here and hit enter. So let me just quickly show you the PHP version I'm using, right? I'll come right here to PHP my admin, right? Then I'll come right to demo, right? So it's presently on 8.3. I'm just going to come right here and change it to 8.1, right? Then I'll click apply. So that is done. Alright, so right here, as you can see, I try refreshing our website. It says, please, your database credential is wrong. So I need to check what is wrong with my database. So I guess it's because I have not saved, but let me just confirm to be sure, right? So I'll just refresh, right? And then all these are set correctly. So right here we have Skybot 2, right? So just scroll down. So I think this was set already, but let me just go ahead and check the error again. Okay, it says config/config.php. So let me locate config and then click edit and see what I have not done, right? So I think so we still have a database here, right? So I'll just go ahead and paste this, paste, and then paste, right? And then I'm going to click on save changes, right? And then my website should load properly, right? So I'll just hit enter, and then I should have my website loaded successfully, right? So as you can see, it's super easy, right? So if you know you want to get the script used in this video, can you check the description of this video? You'll find a WhatsApp link and also a WhatsApp, literally all my relevant contacts you can use to reach out to me. My direct email is there, Instagram link, Facebook link, right? WhatsApp is all there. You can also join my Telegram community, right? Where you guys just on my Telegram community, they get first-hand updates right before it comes here on YouTube, right? So just reach out to me and request for the script. Our customer support is also very active in case I am not active to respond to you, right? So if you know you enjoyed this video, please make sure you smash the subscribe button, like this video, and share so other people can benefit from this video you just watched, right? See you guys in my next video. And if you have any question, leave it in the comment section. I'll be really happy to respond, right, to interact with you, right? So if you want more videos like this, just go to the comment section and give and just put the comment one, and I might most likely just create a video you want, right? See you guys in my next video. Bye for now.